environment had to be a perfect storm for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose New York.
Careful, Agent. Looks like there's trouble up ahead. Get to cover.
Aim for their fuel tanks. That should slow them down. Come on, we've got to keep moving. I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in D.C. They seem to think the only way to save this city is to burn everything that could be contaminated. It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Get to Haven as soon as you can. Just don't expect a warm welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
Old Paul. That's big loots. Big old crappy loots is what it is.
We're here to speak with Rhodes.
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us. Get back!
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement was founded a few months back by some ex-JTF and civilian volunteers. They're calling themselves the Peacekeepers. It's the safest place in Lower Manhattan. They've got security, food, supplies, you name it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the Cleaners is pretty impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan. Too much history there. Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
Fuck that! The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
We can keep you safe.
Of course you can. Just like Hell's Kitchen. I'm not gonna fall for that shit again.
We're fighting the same fight here.
You know what? Our situation's a fuck-ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul. But it's your decision.
Do what you need to take care of Keener. And then I want you out. All of you.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Based on the footage you found in City Hall, we've managed to get leads on the other 4 rogue agents.
Theo Parnell, tech specialist and conspiracy theorist.
His whereabouts are unknown, but we think he is linked to the surveillance drones we've been tracking around the city. One was recently shot down in Civic Center. We need you to recover the drone. You might be able to find him from the metadata.
Vivian Conley, explosives expert and a high-ranking leader for the cleaners.
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragov, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now. Check in with the local safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to waste. Going after any of these targets will bring us closer to Keener.
In the meantime, we'll do what we can from Haven to support you. Good luck, Agent.
Alright, so we're after the 4 lieutenants. The map is covered in Fog of War, and the GPS guidance is unavailable where Fog of War is present. The Keener manhunt leads are represented by investigation areas, which can navigate to by placing a waypoint. Let's start here.
Parnell was an RPA pilot before he went rogue, so he knows drones inside and out. We think he's been using heavily customized drones to spy for Keener. A peacekeeper managed to shoot one down, and we'd like you to check out the crash site for anything that could lead us back to Parnell.
Guess what we can do? We can finally pet the puppy! No, you good puppy. You a boy. Yeah.
Anything except my soul, but it's negotiable.
Activity with up to 3 other players, group up with, yeah, that's just social grouping, matchmaking, so yeah. Yeah. Question is, what did it do to my gloves? Did it put it back in my stash? I don't see them. I'm not wearing them. Oh, there we go. It just took them off. It gave me some set gloves, though. What set? Uzina. That's a shitload of armor. It's got 20k armor, and then it's got a core attribute of armor 23, so that's 43k armor. And then a shitload of health. I want my skill haste though. Yeah, let's go for it. Put the BTS gloves back. Still want my merciless, it still does way more damage. Wait, it's got a mod in it. Can you take it out? No, I gotta get off the frickin' stash.
Unless you're looking to get electrocuted, stay inside and away from metal poles. Time for some tunes coming up next on Wouldn't You Know It.
Sometimes this job makes me feel like a carnival barker.
Browso, skill haste, skill tier, magazine size. I like the first two. You have cash, gloves, and an MK-17. Those gloves are pretty tasty. Lose all that armor though. Got armor in house. Yeah, I'll stick to this one for now. Give me a bit. Second. 1 second. Alright.
I
But
never
it's a
should have left
rifle,
my
though.
wife. She was way better at this survival shit than I ever was.
I suppose. I mean, you can't beat doubling your damage. It's a rifle, though. Let's go with accuracy. Put the merciless away. All right.
You're heading into the Civic Center, former headquarters for government and law enforcement agencies. And I really do mean former. There were widespread protests and riots here in the early days of the outbreak. Now, it's more like a memorial to the society we lost.
Nearby signal detected.
You're coming up on the drone. Dig out that transceiver, and we'll see where it takes us.
Unreliable device detected. Transceiver secured. Downloading comms protocols.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
Reveal some of the map.
Hostile control point nearby.
That was even an elite patrol? Okay.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
I always had you in my corner. Thanks, Agent.
Yeah, you just arrived just in time to
Supply room access unlocked.
guard the place.
This sucks.
I've used your help yesterday. I don't have shit really for materials, but
We're in pretty good shape,
I still have a good
actually.
amount of stuff. So that carried over at least.
Entering contaminated area.
You've probably heard of the Cleaners before. They started as a militant group of sanitation workers and first responders obsessed with eradicating the green poison virus from the city. We thought we put an end to them in Midtown, but like a virus, the ones who survived evolved and grew stronger. Don't underestimate them.
Yeah, it's not a set item, it's a green item. And that's better than epic. That's what the level differences jump to in the expansion. It's weird.
Exiting contaminated area.
Down everything real quick. Get some mats. Still don't know why I can't equip that. Is it because... Well, it's not because I have any exotics or anything equipped.
signature weapon ammo. Fuel for my flamethrower. Let's go here. Gotta be missing at least one other person. Oh, they're standing right next to each other. I gotcha. There we go.
I hate God doing. What the fuck?
Incoming hostiles detected. Access key detected.
The fire's out. Alright. Start heading that way.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start. But we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction. You're coming up on a group of peacekeepers. They've been working with Paul Rhodes at the Haven settlement. This friendly militia is made up of former JTF and civilian volunteers. The peacekeepers try to keep this area in check. Even though they might not have the training and tech, they've